The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas hums with electricity. October 4th, 2025. The fight capital of the world braces for a seismic collision. Two titans, Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira, stand ready to wage war for the UFC light heavyweight crown. A rematch that could redefine legacies. In the co-main event, Merab Dvalishvili, the Relentless bantamweight champion, faces Cory Sandhagen, a striker hungry to dethrone him. This is UFC 320. This is where history is written in blood and sweat. The main event carries the weight of unfinished business. Magomed Ankalaev, the Russian sambo master, walks into the octagon as the reigning light heavyweight champion. At 33, he's a man of few words but devastating precision. His record stands at 20 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He's a technician, a grinder, a force who suffocates opponents with calculated dominance. In their first clash, Ankalaev dethroned Alex Pereira, handing the Brazilian his first loss in the division. Now he aims to cement his reign with a victory so undeniable it silences all doubters. Ankalaev's path to the top was no fluke. He carved through the division's elite. Alexander Rakic, Johnny Walker, Anthony Smith, all fell to his relentless pressure. His style isn't flashy, but it's suffocating. A sambo world champion, he blends grappling with surgical striking, breaking opponents piece by piece. In Makhachkala, Russia, where he trains, the mountains breed warriors who thrive in hardship. Ankalaev embodies that spirit. He's not here to entertain. He's here to dominate. Across the cage stands Alex Pereira, a man who defies the ordinary. At 38, the Brazilian is a living legend, a 2-division UFC champion who conquered middleweight and light heavyweight in just 3 years. His record, 12 wins, 3 losses, with 9 knockouts that echo like thunder. Pereira is a predator with stone fists, a former Glory kickboxing champion who turned the octagon into his personal hunting ground. Israel Adesanya, Yuri Prochazka, Jamal Hill, former champions, all crumpled under his power. But Ankalaev stopped him. Now Pereira burns for revenge, his eyes fixed on reclaiming the throne he believes is his. Pereira's story is one of defiance. From Sao Paulo's favelas to global stardom, he's fought against odds his entire life. His debut in 2021 was a statement, a knockout over Andreas Michailidis that announced his arrival. Since then, he's been a wrecking ball, dismantling opponents with terrifying precision. His left hook is a weapon of mass destruction. His low kicks cripple giants. But Ankalaev exposed cracks in his armor, a wrestle-heavy game plan that grounded the striker. Can Pereira adapt? Or will his hunger for redemption lead to another fall? The co-main event is no less explosive. Merab Dvalishvili, the bantamweight king, is a machine in human form. At 34, he's a 24 record and a 12-fight streak that's left the division in awe. Ranked 3rd in the UFC's pound-for-pound rankings, he's a whirlwind of cardio, pressure, and heart. Sean O'Malley, Umar Nurmagomedov, Henry Cejudo, elite names, all dispatched with ruthless efficiency. Dvalishvili isn't just fighting for a title defense. He's chasing immortality, a place among the greatest of all time. Dvalishvili's journey is a testament to grit. Born in Tbilisi, Georgia, he moved to Long Island, New York to chase the American dream. Training under Ray Longo and Matt Serra, he transformed into a relentless force. His wrestling is suffocating, his pace unrelenting. Opponents don't just lose to Dvalishvili, they drown in his tempo. This will be his 3rd title defense in 2025, a year where he's already fought 4 times. The machine doesn't stop, but Cory Sandhagen is no ordinary challenger. If you're enjoying this deep dive into UFC 320, hit that subscribe button to join the MMA Arena community. We bring you the raw, unfiltered stories from the cage every week. Cory Sandhagen, 33, steps into the octagon with an 18-5 record and a chip on his shoulder. The Colorado native, ranked 4th in the bantamweight division, is a striker with a surgeon's precision. His victories over Deiveson Figueiredo, Rob Font, and Marlon Vera prove he belongs among the elite. His game is fluid, unpredictable, spinning kicks, flying knees, and a jab that snaps heads back. This is his first shot at UFC gold, the culmination of a career built on defying expectations. For Sandhagen, this isn't just a fight. It's a chance to etch his name in history. Sandhagen's path hasn't been easy. A multi-time WKA champion, he's faced setbacks. A 1-2 skid in 2021 tested his resolve. But he's 4-1 in his last 5. His lone loss a razor-close decision. His win over Figueiredo in May showed his evolution. Sharper, hungrier, more complete. Against Dvalishvili, he faces a nightmare matchup, a grappler who never tires. One mistake and the machine will drag him under. The stakes at UFC 320 couldn't be higher. The T-Mobile Arena, with its 20,000 screaming fans, will be a cauldron of noise and anticipation. Las Vegas has seen countless battles, but this championship doubleheader feels different. Ankalaev versus Pereira is a clash of styles, sambo versus striking, control versus chaos. Dvalishvili versus Sandhagen pits relentless pressure against artistic violence. The octagon doesn't care about legacies. It only rewards those who seize the moment. For Ankalaev, this fight is about legacy. He's already taken Pereira's belt, but a second win would silence critics who call his style boring. His game plan will likely mirror their first encounter: takedowns, top control, and punishing ground and pound. But Pereira is no stranger to rematches. Against Israel Adesanya, he lost the middleweight title only to reclaim it with a brutal knockout. Can he do it again? His training camp in Connecticut has been a fortress of focus, with coaches drilling counters to Ankalaev's grappling. The Brazilian's power is a great equalizer. One clean shot could end the night. Dvalishvili, meanwhile, is a puzzle few have solved. His 12-fight streak isn't just a number. It's a testament to his unbreakable will. He averages over 6 takedowns per fight, with a striking output that overwhelms even the toughest opponents. Sandhagen's length and creativity will test him, but Dvalishvili's pressure is a different beast. His cardio is otherworldly. Opponents fade while he surges. In Tbilisi, kids grow up dreaming of wrestling glory. Dvalishvili carries that pride into the cage, fighting not just for himself, but for a nation. Sandhagen's challenge is monumental. At 5'11", with a 70-inch reach, he's built to keep fights at range. His striking is a blend of karate and kickboxing, unpredictable and lethal. But Dvalishvili's pressure is a different beast. Sandhagen will need to channel his inner artist, landing strikes while staying off the mat. His upset win over Figueiredo showed he can handle grapplers, but Dvalishvili is a step above. This is Sandhagen's moment to shock the world. The T-Mobile Arena has hosted some of the UFC's most iconic moments. Conor McGregor's rise, Khabib Nurmagomedov's dominance, Jon Jones's triumphs, all unfolded under these lights. On October 4th, 2025, it will witness another chapter. Tickets for UFC 320 went on sale through Axis, with prices ranging from $608 to a staggering $17,098 for premium seats. UFC Fight Club members got first dibs on August 6th, followed by newsletter subscribers on August 7th. VIP experience packages offered through UFC's partner On Location promise premium seating, meet and greets, and exclusive access to weigh-ins. For fans in the arena, or watching on ESPN Plus PPV, this isn't more than a fight card. It's a collision of destinies. Ankalaev versus Pereira isn't just a rematch, it's a referendum on who owns the light heavyweight division. Ankalaev's stoic demeanor hides a fire to prove he's no one-hit wonder. Pereira, the charismatic knockout artist, carries the weight of a nation and a career defined by defying odds. Their first fight was a chess match. This one could be a war. Who bends first? The grappler who suffocates or the striker who shatters? Dvalishvili versus Sandhagen is a contrast in philosophies. The machine's relentless grind against the Sandman's artistic artistry. Dvalishvili's takedowns are a near certainty. His 65% takedown accuracy is among the division's best. Sandhagen's 54% takedown defense will be pushed to its limits. But if Sandhagen can keep the fight standing, his 4.5 significant strikes per minute could turn the tide. It's heart versus skill, will versus creativity. The undercard adds fuel to the fire. Yuri Prochazka, the former champion, faces Khalil Roundtree Jr., with rumors swirling that Prochazka is the backup fighter for the main event. Every early prelim, builds the tension for the main card. At 10 p.m. ET, Las Vegas will be alive, the Strip pulsing with fight fans from across the globe. This is why we watch. This is why the UFC matters. Ankalaev trains in silence, his focus unshakable. In Makhachkala, he's a hero, a symbol of resilience in a region that knows struggle. Pereira, in Danbury, Connecticut, hones his craft with the same intensity that made him a two-sport legend. Dvalishvili carries Georgia on his back, his every step a tribute to his roots. Sandhagen, the kid from Aurora, Colorado, dreams of gold, his spinning heel kicks a nod to a lifelong love of martial arts. As the cage closes,